Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This message isn't going to be for everybody. This message is going to be for those who feel like they've been going through a dark night of the soul, embarking on the next level of their spiritual awakening. Things in their life seem to be crumbling. Your body is aching for like what seems like no reason. Your skin is freaking out, like all of these things. Okay, so I feel very called to do an energy cleansing. So I'm going to first start with some Palo Santo. So if you feel called and you're still here and you want this energetic cleansing, just go ahead and say out loud that you accept, or type in the comments that you accept this energy cleansing. Palo Santo is going to cleanse our energetic space. And then I'm going to use the energy of selenite to align and rebalance our chakras. Go ahead and take a big inhale, hold at the top, and release it out. Good job. Let's do one more. Inhale, hold, and release. The energies have been so crazy off and on over the last few weeks. And so we just need to give this a good energy cleanse. Okay, last inhale in, hold, and release it out. Good job, you guys. All right. Let's get into the message. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know right here and right now. See how we can move forward and see how we can best navigate the chaos that seems to be around us right now. We have acceptance popping out. Yes, this is important. Spirit is really saying like it's important to accept where we're at right here and right now. This is giving me full body chills. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm feeling like a lot of you feel like you're in this like stagnant space. Like you're almost at the crossroads. You don't know which way to go. You're almost at like you're in this like in between, in the void, this in between where your old life has been and where you're going. Like you have this idea, you have this feeling within your vessel that you're ready to embark on this newness. You can feel the newness coming in. You can feel this this new energy, this new opportunity there. You just can't quite see it yet. And so you're at this place of like blind faith, I want to say. And so Spirit is saying, accept where you're at. Stop trying to control so much of the outcomes, right? If we're always trying to control, like, oh, I need to get a job. Oh, you know, I need to do X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. You're missing the moment, the here and now, which is so wild because right next to me, I have this book. So this might be this book comes into your life when you are like ready for it. This is the Be Here Now book by Ram Dass. And it's his story of how he became who he is, who he was. And it's all about the power of being here now, being in the present moment. The present moment is truly the gift in life. And so many of us get trapped in trapped in the past and always wishing that we could have what we had in the past. And then a lot of us are so hyper focused on the future and trying to control every little thing that we miss the most beautiful parts of life. And that's here, being here now in the present moment. And so if that's resonating with you, let me know in the comments if you've read the Be Here Now book, or if you've started, like, it started to come into your awareness and it's like, this is like your confirmation, like, okay, okay, Spirit, it's time for me to read this book. It's a really fascinating book. I haven't actually gotten through a lot of it. Here, I'll just kind of show you. I feel kind of called to show you. So it starts, the very beginning is like his story of who he was and how he got into plant medicines and started all these studies and working with a bunch of different people. And then you get into like these parts of it, which is like his like channeled medicines. It's just, I mean, it's pure genius, pure divine light codes. It's just amazing. So anyways, acceptance is the first thing that's popping out. Accept where you're at right here, right now. No, don't try to tweak it. Don't try to justify things. Don't try to manipulate things. Just really sit in the presence of now. Yes. Ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom is what is trying to come forth. We all have the knowledge of the infinite, the knowledge of the universe, the knowledge of everything that ever was right here in the portal of our heart. But when we incarnate into this realm, this earth realm, this 3D, third dimension, we go through an amnesia period at birth. Not all of us. Some people are gifted babies and gifted children from right off the get-go. But most of us go through an amnesia period where we forget. And that's the purpose. If we came in here knowing all the knowledge, then it wouldn't be the earth school. It wouldn't be this realm that we're here to experience, okay? So we lose that memory. And that is the purpose here, is to remember who we were, but also to remember, as in the opposite of dismember, right? So we're dismembered from the source, God, universe, when we drop down into this earth, into our vessel here. And then it's our goal to remember, become the thread in the great tapestry of life, okay? Remember back into the one, okay? So you carry all the ancient wisdom. I'm hearing Lumeria, which is just really uncanny because the next oracle cards I pulled are from Beyond Lumeria. So, okay, the shadow. So like I said, if you feel like you've been going through a dark night of the soul, you've been called to do shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, it is tapping into the darkest parts of us, all the trauma that we have gone through as humans. You know, and I want to emphasize that when you're going through your dark night of the soul, it's easy to put blame on people, because you start getting these like insights, these aha moments. You're connecting like trauma to things within your body, and you're connecting all these dots, and you're like, oh my gosh. But it's really important to remember, especially if you're going through like inner child healing and like trauma around your parents and things like that. There is no blame on our parents or our guardians or the people that raised us, okay? It's important to know and understand that they were operating from a place that from just an understanding of where they're at. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, my daughter came in, so I kind of got distracted. They had the tools. They only had the tools that they had to work with, okay? A lot of our folks were very, very asleep. And maybe they still are, and that's okay. Everybody is exactly where they need to be right now, okay? So they were doing the best they could with what they had to work with what they were programmed with the teachings that were passed down for them. And a lot of us who resonate with this are the cycle breakers, the generational curse breakers, if you will. We are realizing the patterns and the cycles that were passed down that don't serve the highest good. And we have taken this role, we have stepped into this role, embarked on this journey of clearing out those cycles that no longer serve humanity's highest good, okay? And it's really hard work. It's not for the faint of heart. And so if you are there, you're feeling lost, you're feeling alone on this journey, I'm right there with you. I completely understand. It's really important to find your community, find the people that you can connect with, that you can feel like you are being heard and seen, okay? I don't really have anybody in my immediate circle, really, okay? So I understand, but it's important. I'm now starting to realize, like, I need to get out. I've been in hermit mode for a really long time, which is exactly where I needed to be, but I need to get out in community. I need to go out and search for my soul tribe, the people who know and understand all the things that I'm experiencing too, okay? They're out there. Our people are out there, okay? So you're being called to shadow work. You're being called to unlock ancient wisdom, and you're mostly being called to accept the stage of life and the stage of your awakening that you're in right now. This is a sacred space. The in-between is a sacred space to be. Yes, ancestors. You could be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities from your ancestors, spirit guides, your angel team. They're the ones that are coming in to help you unlock this ancient wisdom, okay? I don't know why this is popping in my head, but you might be drawn to like death, like life and death, and the cycles of life and death and things like that. I'm being called to tell you to not be fearful of being judged. You've gained knowledge in this area for a purpose. So don't be afraid to share the knowledge that you have gained in this area, okay? I think that is a medicine that needs to be started to being brought forth, okay? We're going to be headed into a season of devastation in the next few years. All the darkness is going to be crumbling, so we can really make room for all the joy, all the light, to come back in for this new earth, this 5D ascension, okay? We're all on this 5D ascension. We're on a polarity planet, okay? So there is the light and then there is the dark, and we all signed up for a specific role. And there is the role of the light worker, who is trying to move everybody into the light and anchor in the light of 5D, okay? But because there is the duality of it, there are those who signed up to play the part, to stay asleep, to play the part of the darkness, okay? And to crumble with the darkness, okay? So if you start losing family members, friends, things like that, I really want to encourage you to realize that death is the only thing promised here. It's inevitable. All of nature will eventually perish and move on to the next stage of life, and that is on the other side. We are spiritual, energetic beings first, and we descend into this density, this third density, okay? But we all go back to our spirit, our soul essence, okay? So death isn't really what people really think of it, okay? It's just this vessel that we use here to move around and feel and experience all that there is to experience in this world, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it comes from the source, God, universe, creator, okay? Every single bit that we experience here is all of God, okay? And it's really important to remember. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our Beyond Lemuria. Lemuria was a place, pure heaven on earth, okay? Humans were completely in sync and with all of nature. Lemurian beings didn't, they were just so the highest vibrational being human form being, okay? Very, very connected with the spirit self, okay? They were human, but completely connected to the spirit, okay? All strands of DNA were online at this time. And that's where we're going back to. My belief anyways. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait till the Lemurian energy is completely anchored here. It is so beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Lemurian card. Trust your innocence. Ooh, number 54. So 5s, 54, 4s, 9s could be significant to you. The stars are really standing out. So stars could be like a symbol for you. Also lilies are really standing out to me. So stars could be a synchronicity. Lilies can be a synchronicity. Let me go ahead and find this one and read it. All right. Truth. Trusting yourself, being real with people, knowing the difference between intuition and paranoia, uncensored feelings, returning to innocence. It can be hard to decipher between intuition and what our mind is telling us. Stories, projections, expectations, or fear can arise under the guise of intuition. To distinguish truthful inner guidance from paranoia, we must return to innocence, to our purest essence. Here we have access to the truth of our being. What were the first feelings or visions you had when you considered the question at hand, before you second-guessed yourself? How does it feel in your body when you are brutally honest with yourself? Try to go beyond the layers of what you have been taught to believe about yourself. When some of the logic falls away, what answers remain? When you ask a young child a question, they don't censor their answers. Their honesty may not be considered polite or socialized. It may even seem a bit funny, but it's their truth, and it's interesting to note how intuitive children naturally are. To tell the difference between intuition and mind chatter, you need to recognize a clear, instinctive yes and a distinctive no. For this, you must trust yourself. The foundation of self-trust is honesty. You must be completely honest with yourself about what feels good, true, and real to you, and what does not. Honesty is more than not lying to yourself. It is also about not withholding information. It is about having deep transparency within yourself. Some might describe their intuitive yes as a softening rather than a feeling of tightening, contracting, or avoidance. If we are to stay on our optimal path, trusting our original innocence or instincts is key. Learn to trust your inner sense or intuition. You are encouraged to be absolutely honest with yourself. Cast aside any mind stories and shoulds that you tell yourself. In your heart of hearts, you know the answers. Dare to listen and to honor them. This card may also relate to being truthful with another person. Relationships can only deepen when we can be real with each other. Consider your timing and be considerate, but this is a time for truths. Yeah, that is incredible. Really, at this time, really tapping into your inner child, because that's how you're going to tap into your intuition. Because like it said, children are so intuitive. They just speak from their heart always, whether they don't know about like hurting people's feelings, or what is the word I'm looking for? Anyways, I lost it, but this is a time just to accept where you're at. Do the shadow work, do the hard work, tap into the pokey parts of yourself. Love those parts of yourselves, bring it all up, allow the ancient wisdom within you. You guys are going to start realizing that when somebody asks you something, you start speaking and you're like, wow, how did I even know that? that is you coming online. That is your intuition, your ancient knowledge, all the wisdom that you hold within you, because you have traveled and traversed this universe in so many different places, taking all that wisdom and knowledge with you. And now you're unlocking it all. So you may be tapping into gifts that you didn't think you had, psychic abilities at this time. Mediumship might be something that you're interested in Reiki, like all these different healing modalities and things like that. Just let your curiosities guide you, and learn to just kind of flow with the universe. Just because something comes into your realm and you're really curious about it for a little while and then it kind of fades out, it's okay. Things are meant to just come in for a little bit and flow back out, and some things stay and some things don't. And so I'm really encouraging you to just really be here now. Trust your intuition, trust the curiosities that are coming up for you, and just be your authentic self. Be truthful with yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself. Let people, places, and things go that need to go. Don't try to hold on to things that are seeming to be falling away. You're just going to cause yourself more stress and harm and confusion, okay? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the message here. Let me know how it resonated. Comment below a couple lines and tell me what you might be going through, what kind of awakening you're feeling, what kind of gifts are coming online. I would love to hear it. With that said, and with Christmas right around the corner, if you're still looking for last minute little gifts, you can head over to All That I Am Boutique on Etsy. I did just put up my angel numbers, so I have a few made, but on the Etsy shop, there is a completely customizable, so you can do solids, you can add colors, you can create your own, okay? And you can create whatever angel sequence that you would like. I have the Christ consciousness bracelets here up there too, the Love Wins collection. And then, of course, the I Am statement bracelets are still available. I just love setting intentions with these bracelets, and when you wear them every day, it just kind of gives you the energy of angel numbers, the energy of Christ consciousness, the energy of love, and you're just carrying that with you throughout the day. So if you're called to support me in that way, there will be a link down in the description below. You can access that. There's also a Linktree link down below as well, where you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and things like that. So yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys. Sorry it's been a little while. I have been going through my own dark night of the soul, so I can completely resonate with those who are seeming to feel lost at this moment. So don't ever hesitate to reach out and chat. I would love it. I'm calling in my soul tribe, so if you're here with me on this ride, just give me like a 333 in the comments, so I know who my ride or dies here on this journey is with. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. I love you, and until next time, have a beautiful day.